Meanwhile, Chipili District's commissioner says government has already started constructing a modern in the district, but the delay in the completion of the project is being attributed to the contractor's poor workmanship.
Looking at the market shoulder, we are constructing one. It should be good. Yes, it is even on the beam. Is it? Yeah, beam. Yes, they are constructing one in Chipili. But he has relaxed. But we've been talking to him, we've tried calling him, he's not picking calls and responding.
These women are hopeful that government will come to their aid soon. Helen Chisha reporting for MUVI TV News in Chipili District of.
More than 6,000 applicants in Eastern Province have been recorded under 2022 teacher recruitment exercise currently taking place. According to the Teaching Service Commission, Eastern Province has an allocation of 3,881 teachers to be employed, and this is recruitment process. Zambia Postal Services Eastern Province area Tyson Lungu says the applicants are coming in large numbers to deposit their applications. More in the following report. Alfonso District's Commissioner Richard Mabena has commended the Zambia Postal Services, Zampos, for sending staff to receive applications for those that want to join the teaching service in the district. Mr. Mabena says Rufunsa has no post office and it was going to be a challenge for most applicants to travel to the nearest post office in Chongwe or Lusaka. He further thanked government for the massive recruitment in the education and health sectors, as this will enhance the service delivery in districts. Applicants have commended government for bringing the recruitment closer.
This is a local bus that has been hired by youths in Rufunsa district who want to take advantage of the massive teacher recruitment taking place at the district commissioner's office. Rufunsa district commissioner Richard Mabena has commended government and the Zambia Postal Services for sending a Zampost staff in the district, as there is no post office in the area.
Where the teacher recruitment is going on very well, I would want to thank the Zampost for sending their staff here in Rufunsa to help to do the recruitment, as Rufunsa district is very far from Lusaka and we don't have a post office. And we created an office, a desk for him, so that the recruitment can be done right up at the office for the DC.
Applicants have commended government for the transparent manner the exercise is moving.
We thank the new Dawn government for this massive recruitment which they have given us. We were waiting for this opportunity for a very long time. Some of us, we graduated 5 years plus away, are waiting just to be deployed.
I'm happy for this recruitment because I've been volunteering for 4 years now. From the time I graduated in 2016, it was not an easy thing to be in the society whereby some have been saying this one is just a volunteer. She's not even paid, she's not.
And the Rufunsa District Education Board Secretary's Office has received the first batch of applications for safekeeping.
This is the first phase of the application forms that we are receiving. We are grateful that they are kept very well. We want to promise that we are not going to open them. We are going to keep them under lock and key in our rooms, so that at the right time we are going to be told to open. The committee that is responsible is going to open, and then they will proceed with the other guidelines that are there.
Reporting in Rufunsa District, I'm Msekiwa Ndembe.
We'll take a break on that note. See you shortly.
Fairview University College is enrolling students for the January-April 2022 intake in the following: School of Education, Bachelor of Education in Early Childhood Education, Bachelor of Education in Secondary Education, Bachelor of Education in Special Education, Diploma in Early Childhood Education, Diploma in Primary Education, Diploma in Secondary Education, Diploma in Special Education, Certificate in Early Childhood Education, School of Humanities and Social Sciences, Diploma in Public Relations, School of Hotel and Tourism, Diploma in Food and Production, Diploma in Front Office, Diploma in Food and Beverages Management, Diploma in Hospitality and Events Management, and Diploma in Sales and Marketing. For more information, visit us at Regent College along Kwazi Road or the North Mid Campus at plot number 11 Luamba Road, Lusaka, or call us on 0955 787114 or 0966 787114 or 0977 787114. Fairview University College. We aim at excellence.
Istana ya Afrika ya kupende chalo akamwana kanono nomsepela kuikala chapamo kuribe kumunzi kuribe mutauni kumatero aliyense afunika.
The Zambia Statistics Agency will this year conduct the census across the country. The census aims to count people in households, rural and urban, hospitals, military, police and correctional facilities. This numbering will extend to hotels, farms, as well as high-density areas with different families sharing a house and those in transitory locations. Every person in the country matters and should be counted because the census will benefit all, from migrants, refugees and street children, homeless people, the young and the old people, as well as persons with disabilities. Everyone counts. This message is brought to you by the Zambia Statistics Agency.
Welcome back. We'll continue with the news. All roads on Tuesday, 12 April 2022 led to Chieftainess Masepangwe's Maskim area, where a combined team of investigators exhumed the body of Suzio Nyika, who is suspected to have affected his death. This was after officers obtained a court order to exhume the body of Suzio Nyika and undertake DNA tests in order to certify that he's indeed dead. An operation that took about 11 hours witnessed by Nyika's family members. The local people and lawyers representing the family saw the final exhumed around 14 hours. The pathologist took samples from the body for a DNA test to ascertain whether it is a Suzio Nyika that was buried. It is yet to be proved that the body that was found in decomposed state was that of Suzio Nyika through a DNA test. The civil society organization has been advised to collaborate with the Ministry of Green Economy and Environment to advance the environmental agenda in Zambia. Care for Nature Zambia says that civil society organizations across the country should join hands together and use the opportunity of having a ministry dedicated to green economy and environment to implement programs collectively as stakeholders that include government, traditional leaders, and others. Organization's Executive Director Nsama Musonda says work in isolation has created challenges that are hindering success in protecting the nation's valuable resources and halting loss of biodiversity and degradation. In an interview with MUVI TV, Ms. Musonda says that the current training from government through the Ministry of Green Economy and Environment as a civil society organizations to engage, plan, implement, and offer constructive critique will lead to the benefit in the country. Opposition Patriotic Front in charge of information and publicity, Rafael Nagachinda, has again ballistic accusing the country's top executive to have convened what he described as an illegal meeting under the watch of President Hakainde Hichilema, Finance Minister Dr. Msokotwane Stumbeko, and others under whose agenda, according to him, was to persuade former Konkola Copper Mines Provisional Liquidator Milingo Lungu to resign from his position. Mr. Nakachinda says that during the said meeting, certain immunities were given to Mr. Lungu, who was advised to resign from his former position by the new Don-led domination. Mr. Nakachinda has named among other officials who were present at the time of the meeting as a State Council, Sakwimba Sukuta, including other officers from State House.
The executive led by the top office of the land, presidency, had a meeting with this Mr. Miringo to negotiate a deal that they called in the interest of the state, to which we are made to understand even certain immunities were given to Mr. Miringo. And in that meeting, Zambians, the head of state was part of that meeting. The Minister of Finance was part of that meeting. We are made to understand that some officers in State House were part of that meeting, to which Mr. Miringo was being persuaded in the interest of the state to be able to give in, resign, so that the state can be able to solve, quote unquote, economic issues. I want to appeal to my elder brother, the Republican President, His Excellency President Hakainde Hichilema, to search his conscience. I want Dr. Msokotwane, who I know very well, he used to be with me in MMD and now Minister of Finance, to search his conscience. I want to also challenge Mr. Miringo and his lawyers, State Council Sakuba Skota and others, to search their conscience and tell the Zambian people whether or not there was a negotiation, a deal cut, to which Miringo was accorded some immunities. In the similar fashion that we had before, when now Chief Justice Mumba Malila was Attorney General and Mr. Nchito was DPP, they accorded immunity on one Mr. Rajan Matan. And therefore, matters that were to proceed in court could not proceed. So why are we playing double standard? Today, an office is being used maliciously to be abused by the public, by the citizens who don't know, when in fact the deal was cut somewhere else. Even if the DPP was not part of the discussion, if it came to our attention that such discussions were taking place, the case was already compromised. The lady and woman that is in the office of DPP today, first of all, she's the first woman to occupy that office from 1965. An outfit that every Zambian and every woman in this country is supposed to celebrate and be proud of. This is a lady that people want to treat as though she came into this office of DPP as an opportunist, favored by Patriotic Front. When in fact, straight from school, from the University of Zambia, her first assignment was, or job was to join the office of DPP as a prosecutor. And she has risen through the ranks and has served the people of Zambia diligently for close to 30 years.
State House has maintained that Nkwazi House is not fit for the habitation of Republican President Hakainde Hichilema as in its current state. Presidential spokesperson Anthony Bwalia has charged that President Hichilema will remain where he is until at the time the place will be declared fit for him to move in. Mr. Bwalia says Nkwazi House requires a lot of work for it to be fit, hence the decision has been made to channel the resources meant to service the house to other need areas for the sake of the national development. He was speaking when he featured on Radio Phoenix on Wednesday morning.
Nkwazi House undergoes I can tell you right now, Zach, that the Zambian people can't afford that. If you were the president and you needed to make a decision whether that sort of money should be spent in making a place habitable for you to live in, when you have a place to stay, if you were the president, a caring president, you would say, no, take this money, go and educate our children. Or take this money, go and support those who need it the most as social protection. It's not a small amount of money, Zach. Do you think it costs 14 million kwacha to move the president from where he lives to State House? Because right now, the president only has, it's a lean motorcade. It's a lean motorcade. Okay? So the focus is on the president spending time to do the actual work, which you, the Zambian people, elected him. But if the president was not safe, I can guarantee you, the security services would have made that recommendation. If he was not safe, they could have made that recommendation that Mr. President, you're not safe where you are. But that recommendation has not been made. And the president is safe and the president is working.
The Constitutional Court has quashed the High Court's decision to which nullified Patriotic Front PF Muthotu Kafaya's Lunte parliamentary seat, and it has declared him duly elected. In November 2021, Judge Wilfred Muma, who sat in Kasama, nullified the election of Kafaya as Patriotic Front PF Lunte Member of Parliament after he found that losing United Party for National Development UPND candidate Chasaya Katongo proved the electoral malpractices allegations against him. Being dissatisfied with the decision, Kafaya appealed to the Constitutional Court, and in a judgment passed Wednesday, Constitutional Court Judge Annie Sitali reversed Kafaya's nullification of his seat. She says there was no evidence on record showing that Mr. Kafaya committed the alleged electoral malpractices during last year's elections.
What is your take with regards to the outcome of the court?
Well, I think for me, this is a victory for justice. I won this election on the ballot and have won it in court now, bringing the matter to its final conclusion. It's just important now to go back to serve the people. I was restrained from thoroughly celebrating my victory because of this court process. But now, since the court has finally determined that I was duly elected, of which I'm grateful, I'll go back to the people of Lunte now and we'll see how we can serve them. But I have to thank this lawyer here, this good lawyer, and his team. This man stood with me every step of the way, and he ensured that we achieved this victory together. But also, I would like to recognize the decent work that has been done by the Constitutional Court. I think that it's clear to me now that you can be unfairly treated like I was by the High Court. But a mistake of one person can be reversed by 5 good people. So those 5 good judges just did the right thing. There is no argument, and I have to praise them for their work. It's not done for me without encumbrances.
Does this give you confidence in the judicial system in Zambia?
Well, as I said, it does, because one person can make a mistake like the case was at the High Court. But it's very difficult for 5 good people, 5 good judges to make a similar mistake. The Constitutional Court today has proved that it produces judgments based on fact, based on proper analysis, and I'm very, very proud of the judgment today.
Thank you very much. Council Tutu, I wanted to say something as well.
I'm a lawyer today, I'm not a captain. So today I will not say anything. Today I will not say anything because my client has summarized everything. We saw the UPND spending so much money and time in nullifying seats and also depriving, constituencies of members of parliament. And we've seen the trend has continued, even for those who have won, in the Con Court, they're being chased from parliament. So we hope and trust that the message delivered.
You're still watching MUVI TV's primetime news. We take a break. Still to come as more news items. Do not go away.
Place a bet. Search on the web or get the app. OneXBet Bookmaker Company.
Fairview University College is enrolling students for the January-April 2022 intake in the following: School of Education, Bachelor of Education in Early Childhood Education, Bachelor of Education in Primary Education, Bachelor of Education in Secondary Education, Bachelor of Education in Special Education, Diploma in Early Childhood Education, Diploma in Primary Education, Diploma in Secondary Education, Diploma in Special Education, Certificate in Early Childhood Education, School of Humanities and Social Sciences, Diploma in Public Relations, School of Hotel and Tourism, Diploma in Food and Production, Diploma in Front Office, Diploma in Food and Beverages Management, Diploma in Hospitality and Events Management, and Diploma in Sales and Marketing. For more information, visit us at Regent College along Kwazi Road or the North Mid Campus at plot number 11 Luamba, or call us on 0955 787114 or 0966 787114 or 0977 787114. Fairview University College. We aim at excellence.
Welcome back. In other news, lawyers representing ruling United Party for National Development, UPND National Deputy Youth Chairperson Stephen Chikota and 12 others have raised a preliminary issue indicating the count indictment are indicating 5 counts of charges instead of 4 as recorded in the warn and caution statement. During a counter sitting in Mansa District Wednesday morning, Defense Counsel Muzondi Mwanza informed the court that his clients were slapped with only 4 counts, but the indictment currently shows 5 charges. The matter was scheduled for commencement of trial but failed to take place as defense lawyer from legal aid was reported to have been unwell. About the 4 accused persons out of the 13 informed the magistrate Silva Munyinya that they have fired the legal aid lawyer. The matter has been adjourned to the 4th of May 2022 for possible commencement of trial.
Was supposed to commence Wednesday morning in a matter in which United Party for National Development UPND National Deputy Youth Chairperson Stephen Chikota and 12 others are facing 4 counts of offences in the Mansa Magistrate Court. The 12 are Gift Ngomba, Monze Mombe, Patrick Kalaba, Davis Mulenga, Moses Malasa, Shadrick Banda, Gilbert Musonda, Jones Kabwe, Walia Warren Chomba, Harriet Chongo, Boniface Mwape, and Mwenge James Chota. Trial could not commence as defense lawyers from legal aid is reported unwell. During court sitting, defense lawyers raised a preliminary issue that their clients were charged with 4 counts instead of the 5 indicating in the indictments before court. In the established 5th account, all the 13 accused persons are slapped with an offense of malicious damage to property valued at 8,574 kwacha, property of the government of the Republic of Zambia. Defense lawyers informed the court that from the warn and caution statement, only 4 offenses were recorded. During court session, 4 out of the 13 accused persons, among them Stephen Chikota, informed the court that they have fired their legal aid lawyer. Magistrate Silva Munyinya, however, adjourned the case for possible commencement of trial to the 4th of May 2022. Particulars of the offense in count 1 is that the 13 accused persons did take part in a riot on the 5th of February 2022. In the second account, it is alleged that the 13 persons did obstruct a public road without any lawful excuse or authority. In the third count, out of the 13, Gift Ngomba, Davis Mulenga, Moses Malasa, Shadrick Banda, Gilbert Musonda, Jones Kabwe, and Stephen Chikota did unlawfully enter Bayan Construction Limited with intent to commit a crime. In the 4th account, all the 13 accused persons are charged with malicious damage to property belonging to Bayan Construction Limited valued at 8,400 kwacha. Gambela Mutumba, MUVI TV News, Mansa, Luapula Province.
Ruling United Party for National Development UPND Lusaka Province Chairperson Anderson Banda has joined a cause demanding for the immediate resignation of the Director of Prosecution DPP Lillian Sinyuni from her position. Mr. Banda says it is clear that the DPP is not serving the interests of the country, hence the reason why he is abusing her office, in reference to the letter to Drug Enforcement Commission Director General Mary Chirwa. Meanwhile, the UPND District Information and Publicity Secretary Matemola Likwanya has taken a swipe at the opposition leaders not to abuse the freedom of speech they are enjoying. The George Sichula-led National Democratic Congress, NDC, has vowed to continue defending the United Party for National Development, UPND government, and where necessary, reminded to fulfill its campaign promises. NDC Deputy Secretary General Administration Joseph Kasonde says those bent on critiquing the government should understand that President Hakainde Hichilema inherited a lot of challenges that cannot be ignored, and he is working hard to address them.
The George Chula-led National Democratic Congress, NDC, has pledged to stick with the United Party for National Development, UPND Alliance-led government. The alliance partner says despite several political parties criticizing government, it will remain objective in its criticism to the UPND-led government.
Now, as a party, we are going to continue defending the UPND Alliance government and to ensure we offer checks and balances so that the promises that were given to the Zambian people, actually they are fulfilled. Now, what should be understood is that there have been so many attacks coming here and there not to the UPND Alliance government. So what we are saying is that President HH had inherited a lot of problems, challenges from these previous regimes.
Mr. Kasonde says the party is of the view that President Hakainde Hichilema is on course to resuscitate the country's economic and social fortunes.
President HH is on drawing board, trying to see to it that what is it that needs to be done. And he requires an input that should come from the opposition leaders. But unfortunately, our opposition leaders, they're just there to fortify. They are there not to offer the checks and balances, which is unfortunate.
The UPND-led government has of late come under heavy and sustained criticism from some opposition political parties, such as the Patriotic Front PF and the Patriots for Economic Progress PEP, who are slamming it for diverting from its campaign promises, such as on lowering the cost of living. For MUVI TV News, I'm Kaptula Afias in Lusaka.
We'll take a break on that note. See you shortly.
Fairview University College is enrolling students for the January-April 2022 intake in the following: School of Education, Bachelor of Education in Early Childhood Education, Bachelor of Education in Primary Education, Bachelor of Education in Secondary Education, Bachelor of Education in Special Education, Diploma in Early Childhood Education, Diploma in Primary Education, Diploma in Secondary Education, Diploma in Special Education, Certificate in Early Childhood Education, School of Humanities and Social Sciences, Diploma in Public Relations, School of Hotel and Tourism, Diploma in Food and Production, Diploma in Front Office, Diploma in Food and Beverages Management, Diploma in Hospitality and Events Management, and Diploma in Sales and Marketing. For more information, visit us at Regent College along Kwazi Road or the North Mid Campus at plot number 11 Luwamba Road, Lusaka, or call us on 0955 787114 or 0966 787114 or 0977 787114. Fairview University College. We aim at excellence.
Welcome back. Minister of Commerce, Trade and Industry, Chipoka Malenga, is in Angola to meet Angolan Minister of Industry and Trade, Victor Fernandez, to explore possibilities of unlocking trade negotiations between the two countries. Mr. Malenga says in 2016, Zambia and Angola signed a bilateral trade agreement, BTA, to enhance trade and economic relations. In a statement, the minister says, however, that the agreement could not be implemented due to operationalization challenges. Mr. Malenga says the current trade between the two countries in total sums is about $5 million per annum, a figure which is significantly low if compared to both countries' trade potential, hence the need to actualize various trade agreements between the two countries. Minister of Mines, Paul Kabuswe, has disclosed that the government is about to set up a council of ministers on petroleum to see how best it can work out the exploration of oil and gas in the country. Speaking in an exclusive interview in reference to suggestions that Zambia might have oil as it is neighbors with Angola, Mr. Kabuswe says the government is pursuing exploration of mineral resources vigorously and very serious. Meanwhile, Victor Galesha, president of Emirate and the Semi-Precious Stones in the Mining Association of Zambia, reveals that the country has lagged behind in terms of exploration of mineral resources, even when the country has much more. He has a further appeal to the government to heavily invest in exploration of minerals so that Zambians can know the value and the quantity of mineral resources across the country.
Actually, I'm just about to set up the Council of Ministers on petroleum and then see how we're going to work out the issues of, enhancement in terms of exploration for oil and gas. So it is something that we are pursuing very vigorously and very seriously. Everyone must follow. There has to be rule. So anybody who has gotten anything outside the law will visit, the law will act. That is what we are saying. So anybody who has gotten license, whatever, tenement outside the law will visit. We will not tolerate anything that is lawless.
Behind in terms of exploration, we are aware that Zambia is endowed with rich mineral resources across almost every province, but we don't know to what extent and what value of the minerals that we have in terms of natural resources. So one thing that we can urge our government is that let them invest heavily into the exploration so that we know and quantify the minerals that we have across the country. We would give an example of other countries that we've been to. Even before getting a license, they would have already known the value and quantified minerals in the ground. So this is where we need to get to as a country so that we benefit and get maximum benefits from our mineral resources. We need to really do extensive exploration. You know and you're aware that every time you find there are illegals, these are small-scale miners have hit into a pocket. The Kasenseli thing was eaten by the illegals. So I think it's something that we should be mindful that if the illegals or the artisanal small-scale miners would eat into pockets everywhere in the country.
And sports news, the Zambia Under-17 women's national team players have expressed confidence of beating Cameroon in this Friday's 2022 Under-17 FIFA Women's World Cup third round first league qualifier match. Team striker Jessie Zulu in an interview says the team is working hard to ensure that the team carries the day on a Friday. Speaking after Wednesday morning training session at Nkoloma Stadium in Osaka, Zulu has appealed to soccer fans to turn up in large numbers to cheer the team. Midfielder Tafeonga Munene says that the team is bustling with confidence heading into Friday's encounter and is hoping to replicate the Lesotho success while the team emerged 2021 Under-17 COSAFA champions after thrashing Botswana 4-0 in the final.
The preparations are going so well. As you can see, we are at the training session, and the training is very intensive so that we can prepare for the Friday's game. What I expect for myself is to remove fear so that I need to focus whatever I'm doing and remove that spirit of fear and to encourage myself, to encourage my friend to push and work together. They know that we are champions in Lesotho, so they will have that morale to come and support us as champions. And as for that, we have that spirit of not fearing anything that we conquer, and we conquer every challenge that we face. I encourage them to work together and always to push one another where we are going to correct one another.
We are equally late, and we thank for the coaches for training us so hard, and we are putting our best to make it happen so that we can carry the day. It's a win for us. My message to the fans is that they should come and support us in numbers. We equally need their support. It's not going to be an easy game, but whatever we did in Lesotho, we shall make it excel high again even here. Others are looking at me and my friends, and the motivation that I trained with the senior national team and the U20, it's giving me an opportunity so that I can help my friends do everything so we can win together.
We wrap up the news on that note to recap all of these top stories. Nakachinda goes ballistic exposing Lungu HH over their dark corner meetings. Eastern Province records 6,000 applications in the ongoing teacher recruitment. State House sacrifices funds meant for quasi-house rehab to other sectors of the economy. Concord declares the PF's Lunte MP Mutotwe Kafaya as duly elected. The Zambia Under-17 women's national team players confident of beating Cameroon this Friday. Thank you so much for watching the news. We'll leave you with the international news with DW.
I called it genocide because it's become clearer and clearer that Putin is just trying to wipe out the idea of even being able to be a Ukrainian. And the evidence is mounting. It's different than it was last week. The more evidence is coming out of literally the horrible things that the Russians have done in Ukraine. And we're going to only learn more and more about the devastation.
Troops on the streets of Mariupol. Russia has been accused of using banned chemical weapons against the city. Ukraine's president admitted it is difficult to verify the claim while the city is under siege. But he urged the world not to wait to act. Given the repeated threats from Russian propagandists of using chemical weapons against the defenders of Mariupol, and given the repeated use of, for example, phosphorus munitions by the Russian army, the world must react now, must react preventively.
Gosh, I don't even know how to put this well. I'm super excited. I'm super excited for the show. I'm here in the studio. It's your lady presenter, Stella Lessa, and with me on the show is Sir.
Yeah, this is Dr. B.I., and obviously this is the Real Deal Game Show. So definitely, you know what happens on the Real Deal Game Show. We're just obviously talking about, you know, how you can participate, how you can be part of this, and yeah, Stella.
Oh yeah, I'm enjoying myself. I'm having a good time. I'm hoarding a lot of money here. Well, I think I have a look at so 30 pins, so like, you know, to give out, you know. Yeah, so it's a New Deal Game Show. We are right here live on MUVI TV, your channel of choice. MUVI TV 1, MUVI TV 2, LITOVIA TV, Diamond TV. You can catch us on Ask MUVI TV, Facebook and YouTube. So feel free to, actually when I say feel free, I mean pay attention to everything that we're gonna say, because all the information everybody needs is right here on the show.
Exactly.
We have everything to say, right?
Exactly.
How are you feeling today?
Well, I'm feeling quite energetic.
Why energetic?
Because, hey, you know, I'm handling quite a...
It's not your money. It's not your money. Why are you energetic?
It's for somebody out there. Definitely for somebody out there,
Tell
Stella.
them. Tell them, BI.
Okay, so there's a lot of stuff for grabs on this particular show, and obviously, you know, you just have to be a part of it in order for you to, you know, grab some of the stuff that is there for grabs. We have TV sets, we have fridges, stoves, we have cash, we have quite a number of things, including bags and, you know, shoes and, you know, okay, maybe I'm just exaggerating.
It's true. It's very true. We have everything. We have everything.
Exactly.
Everything we have at your disposal.
Exactly.
So the New Deal Game Show comes in 3 different categories. The first category is a daily Joe. Second category is the weekly Joe, and the third category is the grand prize, where you're gonna catch yourself getting a BMW 650i or cash money. There's a lot of cash and money up for grabs.
Exactly.
BI, can you confirm that?
Yes, I can confirm that there's a lot of cash that is going to be given out to people out there, and all you have to do, I emphasize on this, is participate and be a part of this, because hey, you don't want to miss out on some of this.
We are the money team.
Plus, you mentioned the vehicle, which obviously I forgot when I was saying what's up for grabs. Hey,
how do you forget such a big thing?
I was trying to, you know, say maybe if someone doesn't win it, maybe, you know, it could be surrendered to me.
Enough of your dreams, so tell us how we need to participate.
But obviously, what you need to do to participate is you know, you dial star 265 star 13275 star, and of course for the daily show, the daily draw, which will be happening every day, you type 2 and then hash and send that. And of course, we also have the weekly draw, which will be happening every week. And all you have to do is type star 265 star 13275 star, and of course put 3 there and hash, and of course you will have entered into the weekly draw. And of course that is not only you know, the case right there. The case is the day that you actually send that you know, the day you dial that and participate, you are also entered on that actual day. You are also entered into the daily draw. Yeah.
So many opportunities.
Yes.
So many chances right there.
For the grand prize,
Yes.
Baba. All you have to do is dial star 265 star 13275 star. Put 5 there and then hash and send it.
There she goes. There she goes.
Remember
Angelica,
that
can you
obviously
see her?
you're not sending an SMS in this case. You know what? You need to have at least a minimum of about 5 kwacha on your mobile money account. That is, you know, it doesn't matter which mobile money account it is.
Okay, so big Dr. B.I.
Yeah.
So ngani na 1 kwacha.
Ngati una 1 kwacha, it's better.
Holo kulibe semi draw. Okay. Zangana kwa mudaily but half. Uzapela kote pa 12 hours.
12 hours. Kulibe ka semi draw. Kulibe ka semi draw. You need to have a minimum at least of 5 kwacha, because you'll be sending, you know, maybe 3 kwacha or maybe 2, you know.
No. But you know, not to cut you short, but I really feel if you send 5 kwacha like you just explained, wakatuma 5 kwacha, they qualify for all the 3 draws.
Exactly.
So they qualify for the daily, the weekly, and the grand draw itself.
Exactly.
So also just to understand, if you send 3 kwacha, you qualify for the daily, right?
Exactly, for the daily.
So, but tivipanga just simple. Let's just make it simple for ourselves, people. I mean, guys, don't even waste time. You start sending 2 kwacha, 3 kwacha, shansha. Ninji shwatika 3 kwacha kwa mkwetefe mwete umani nangu mu MTN mani nangu mzanto kwacha. But Myron Nakamba emphasized, they said mwalombako bashipita mbikirani po 1 kwacha pali 4 kwacha ntume nkawineko filia na mfaka tikeme ko fe filia ana ngute moto kamule 4 at least ngamwaisangira mu Gamatoma 5 kwacha. You qualify to actually start to be in the weekly, grand, weekly, na daily. Exactly. So imam katumila to 5 kwacha nkuza nishi mwankala sorted baba. The whole week, the whole day, na yours a grand prize yours.
Exactly.
Wasn't that what you just telling us?
That's the beauty of you know, this game show.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, if you send the 5 kwacha, you have 3 chances.
Yes.
3.
Yes. just for 5 kwacha.
Yeah, exactly.
3 chances.
3 chances of you know, either winning one of the daily you know, giveaways, or cash, or the weekly giveaways, or cash, or the grand prize itself.
Oh my gosh, Angelica is so beautiful.
You saw that one. You saw that one.
Angelica is so beautiful. I can see her. And Chelete also is heavy. Come and collect this money. All this is your money right here on the New Deal Game Show. Exactly. It's all about new deals every day right here, live in the MUVI TV studios here in Lusaka.
Yeah, you know what?
Kukwera
basi ngamwa wina kukwera basi mwaisa muno mu studio
nangofya kuipusha. The doors are wide open here. You can come and ask for instructions. You can ask anybody at MUVI TV and they'll be able to help you get onto the show the right way and the correct way, because everything that we have here is definitely yours.
Exactly, it's definitely yours. I like putting it this way, Stella. I like saying let us win and win big.
Yeah, that's the idea. That's why we're here. We're here to win big. We're here to win handbags, fridges, stoves, sofa-sets, everything that you don't have. Oh, well, you might have, but you just need to upgrade.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So right about now, we're going to take our first commercial break, and we'll be back with so much exciting news.
Zakiti.